Well, we have 4 days to compete here. We plan to have morning and evening flights. During daytime we cannot fly, it's just too turbulent. And we are planning in the mornings generally to have overland flights, taking us over the country, over here, which is quite interesting to fly in. There's some hills somewhere over there, and it's quite difficult and challenging for the pilots. In the afternoons we are flying here locally at the airport for shorter terms, but more geared towards specific targets and precision flying. We should say maybe what we're attempting to do is trying to find the world champion. We don't find the best machine. Okay? They have different types of machines, different performances, and we are looking for two things, in fact. Precision flying, which means pure piloting skill, and we have some speed events combined. Speed events, on the other hand, are not just straight line races, they are complicated courses like slaloms, so that the precision and the domination of the machine by the pilot is of prime importance. We have two different things there. We have an envelope on top, as you probably is full of hot air, and this is the simple part in technical terms, and the more complicated terms is the cabin, where we have an engine up to 60-70 horsepower, which is pushing. It's a pusher engine. We have a cabin before. It's full of radios and the equipment, because the pilots communicate with their teams, stay on the ground to optimize their performances, because they can be very helpful in giving them indications about local conditions. And we have inside the envelope there's a big burner who heats up, and in fact to pilot an airship you need two hands. If you want to go left, you pull the string on that side, so on, and you have to heat. In the meantime, the heating and the activation of the burner is controlled by foot pedals. Then you have a throttle to use, so you don't have too many hands left for looking at the map, taking notes or observing what you're doing. So it's a full-time job. This morning we had a circuit laid out over the country of about 12 kilometers or so with different targets. Targets can be a bullseye, and they put a small marker in the center if they can, or a cross, where they would do the same approach. The bullseye has rings, so the scoring is a little bit, it's not so precise. You know, we have decreasing points, and on the cross we measure to the centimeter. And this morning the best guy did what he should do, 0 centimeters. So we're quite happy with that one. So that's one type of thing we do. And then we made them, after this job, we made them come back here, and we gave them the same track to do, but this time it was a speed race, and we also asked them to estimate the time they would make to go around. So there's some tactical playing around here. Do I want to be first, or do I want to be exactly on time? You know, so, and that's their game. So they have to choose and optimize both. Now, of course, the actual world champion, he was fastest, and he was exactly on time. So skill shows.